everybody, Home Daddy here. In this episode, we're gonna talk about a hack towards the peak design wash pouch and tech pouch. So, I was actually incorrect in the from the previous episode that I said that I'm gonna return the tech pouch that I purchased with the travel pack of peak design. But eventually, I did not return the thing because I like it so much, and after really consideration, I actually kept it. This thing is very neat. Like I have my um, Osmo Pocket within, and there's a power bank, and there is quite a few cables in here, different kind of cables, and I have a bunch of like peripherals shuffling in the middle of different layers, and I just put it between the driver's seat and the passenger seat of my car, in the middle, and every time I go out, I just carry the thing with me. Very neat. Um, and there's actually a very interesting story that my in-law is someone who is very neat. Like her house looks like a hotel. And whenever I go to her place, I put the thing at the counter of her house. It blends in into her house. That means like pretty much this is something pretty neat and fits into her style if you want something like pretty stylish and clean. What I figured out is I found this in my home. This is a sling that from one of the very cheap bag from my wife's company. So I use this sling, and if you have a tech pouch or if you saw these pictures from online, it has these hooks on the top. So what I'm doing is pretty much I just attach the sling on the top, and both of them, right? This instantly becomes a sling bag instead of a tech pouch. So what I usually do, I live in Silicon Valley in California. So what I usually do is to carry this on the street, and whenever I visit my in-laws' place and just like hiking trip or camping trip, just carry it around as a sling bag. I actually tried the Peak Design 3 liter, 5 liter, and the 6 liter. Actually, I just tried the 6 liter, not the 5 liter. Oh, actually, the other way. 5 liter, not the 6 liter sling bag, personally. And it actually is not as good as this one, surprisingly, because of several reasons. One is it is a great sling bag, but it's not a bag that can stand very still like this one, and it's not as stylish as this one. It looks very stylish on your body, but once you put it on the table, it's not as neat as this one. This one is very stable. It's pretty much like not falling. And as everybody knows, who is in researcher of this bag or pouch, or if you own one of these already, like it has a lot of layers inside. You can put a lot of stuff inside. Pretty much all your tech stuff can just fit in without a problem at all. So I got this one originally. It has these pretty nice stuff, like band that you can use to open it up and hold it stably in a car or anywhere you're going, where you're traveling as well, right? So this is the tech pouch. I have had this for quite a while, I would say a few months, and I've been using this quite heavily, like it, and I always use it with the sling from the other bag and just carry it around. It's very small, its capacity is awesome, and also like if you can see here, I can show you, like you can actually fit a bottle of water inside. It's gonna get a little bit bulky, but honestly not too bad. It's like you can see from the side, it's gonna get a little bulky, but it's not too bad. It still is usable. Fitting 2 of these bottles would be difficult, but one definitely not a problem. The reason that I actually purchased one of the 5 liter sling bag is they're on sale, but I just return it afterwards because that one can fit easily 2 of these. But from the looking perspective, it's definitely not as good as this one. So I've been using it for a really long time. There was one day, I don't know why, but I started to think, actually, this is one of the push advertisement from Amazon since I purchased this and I tried the travel backpack as well. They're asking me like, hey, like there's this wash pouch that are you interested in it? I was pretty resistant on that because my wash pouch is very small. It's like this big probably. Actually went to the washroom and got my wash pouch directly. So this is my wash pouch. You can see this is United. This is actually one, the one that they distributed a few years ago from the business class. I got a lot of stuff inside. I've got my medicines, the toothpaste, some herbs, pretty much everything I need in the restroom. I carried this not just weekend travel, 1 day or 2 days travel. I carried this actually during international travel as well. This thing can fit pretty much everything I need. And comparing with the size, you can see like this is a lot smaller and thinner as well. So I wouldn't need a wash pouch. That thing is huge comparing with this thing. I would say like using that as a wash pouch, unless I'm pretty minimalist in terms of travel and carrying stuff around, especially during travel and hiking and business trips. Therefore, like I'm not a big fan of using a big wash pouch. However, something caught my eye that day because there was a few times I carried this all day long during hiking, during beach hiking, mountain hiking, like camp trips with this bag, and also like weekend trips as well. One thing that annoys me a lot is this. Finally found this one. This took me a while because I was wearing this in one of the hiking trip just over the previous several weekend. This is a jacket from Arcteryx called Norden. It's a very thin jacket. This is pretty much a wind shield that used pretty much a layer of air between the jacket and yourself as a buffer. This thing stops wind, but it can preserve the breathness and also the warmth between you and the wind. So the problem I was having with the tech pouch is that I have this jacket. Actually, I have several other very thin and minimalist jacket as well. So what I'll do is I'll just wrap it up into a pouch like this, right? And then there's a smaller pouch. I can just flip it over like this and have everything wrapped up as a little bag or pouch into it, right? And zip it up. So as you can probably imagine, if I have this small pouch of jacket and I have this tech pouch in here, what I usually want to do is I will need 1 or 2 bottles of water, right, for myself and for the family. I will carry the camera with me, and I will carry this little jacket with me as well, right? The problem with this tech pouch is it is 2 liters in size, and when I just fit all of these together, it's gonna have a hard time to close it up, right? Even if I can still zip it with a big push and just zip it up like this. By the way, there's 1 bottle of water inside. It's gonna become very bulky and ugly looking. And actually, if you look at the top, I don't know like how much time it'll hold over the years of time to contain everything if I use it like this for many years, right? So this makes me wonder, should I maybe like go back to the 3 liter of Sling bag from Peak Design, or should I reevaluate the 5 liter or 6 liter, new 6 liter Sling bag from Peak Design? Because I really like their design, really like their product, and this thing makes me really, really happy for a few months, right? Even happier than the other backpack. If you haven't know like what I meant by that, please go ahead and watch the previous episode from this playlist that I have, backpack that I have. So then there was one day that Amazon pushed me a recommendation that about Peak Design's wash pouch. Surprisingly, I was not into it at all, like because I already have this guy. I'm perfectly happy with this guy for my travel, and this basically does everything I need. However, what's interesting is there was one day I was looking for the size of the tech pouch, the wash pouch, and I found something very, very interesting. So the wash pouch actually is 2.5 liter instead of the 2 liter of the tech pouch. The wash pouch is 2.5 liters. So what's most important for me is to be able to have this capability, essentially some kind of a hook that I can use it as a sling bag. I'm pretty sure that I won't gonna use the wash pouch as a wash pouch. the only reason I probably buy it is to use it as a sling bag as well, same as this one. Like, it looks really good on the waist or behind me or in front of me or on the side, or use it even as a waist bag if that's something that I was looking for. So I was looking at the pictures online to see if there is anything that can meet the need, my requirement of having a sling on the pouch. So I was actually gambling at the time. So I was looking at some pictures that shows this part of the bag, right? And I was kind of thinking the thing should go through, but I'm not 100% sure. I have not seen anybody online or on YouTube that has used this like this before. So it's kind of like guessing, but then I was like, yeah, I can probably still return it afterwards if I don't like it, even though I really don't want to do that because it still costs money. Anytime you return something, it costs money. So if you want to just try something, I highly recommend to do enough research online before you're doing so, because it costs somebody some money to process that return activity. So I just did my research pretty thoroughly, and I, based on my knowledge and my product design knowledge and my guess, I figured out this probably could go through. So I bought this, and I found some of the hooks at home like this, right? Let me see if I can just show it clearly. So hooks like this, right? It has a bigger head, a bigger side, and has a smaller side. So I was planning to have the smaller side attached to my sling, and the bigger side to hold the section so that it doesn't like damage it. It introduces minimum damage to the section. So I have 2 of these, and then I have my hand sanitizer thanks to the CCP virus. And so this is what I bought from online. It has this hook, just so that you know this is the wash pouch, not the tech pouch, right? It has this thing and can put it in easily. So I bought this, and I was surprised. This is a killer, in my personal opinion, comparing with the 5 liter, 6 liter, 3 liter sling bag, and also the previous travel bag and the tech pouch. This is my sling bag. Like, period. I carried this to in several camping trips and several hiking trips, and this thing works. I can tell you the thing works. I'm gonna show you how it works. So I have this sling in my tech pouch, right? I can just take it off easily. One from the top, the other one from the bottom. Because I have these hooks in here, I will just hook them on. The other one as well, right? The beautiful part is because I have this external hook on my wash pouch that enables me to attach a lot of things, either semi like fixed, like the hand sanitizer, for example, this way, or temporarily, right, just from this hook instead, right? I can hook a lot of things on this bag so that it's not actually restricted by the size of the bag itself. Talking about the size of the bag, it is just the right size. I wouldn't say it's huge, but it's, in my opinion, this is really, really great. I'm gonna show you how much things I can put into the thing. Usually I have 2 bottles of water, right? I can just put it on one side of the wash pouch. From the geometry of the inside, you can probably tell this is not a tech pouch, right? These are gonna be for me and my 2 kids. I usually drink a lot of water before going hiking. And I can fit probably 4 to 5 of the energy bars into this compartment in the wash pouch in case somebody gets hungry on the road. And I have this mini tripod for my Osmo Pocket and the Osmo Pocket itself, right? And meanwhile, if I stand them up to on this compartment, I can fit this guy in as well, which was pretty much almost impossible from the other pouch, the tech pouch, previously. So I can just close it up. Not too tight actually. It looks probably a little bit needs a little bit of effort, but it's actually not that tight as much as I feel on the tech pouch. So I can just put it on as a sling bag, right? To go wherever I want to go. Like if you look at the look of it, it's actually not that different from the tech pouch at all. So during camping trip, there's one more gear that is different from what I have in there, which is this guy, the walkie-talkie. What I usually do is just, because you have this hook in here, it has a little hole in here, right? I can just like flip it on, right? This is gonna be my camping setup when I go out, right? The other side, a quick look, right? Accessing stuff is extremely comfortable with this guy. You can just put it in to your front, from the back to the front, right? I can just get whatever I want to get easily. It doesn't fall, right? You can see, you can get something out, right? You can get put new stuff in, you can get stuff out, like my Osmo Pocket, I can use it easily. It has some sealed compartment inside as well. What I like most about this travel pack is actually the little compartment. It was designed for putting your toothbrush or something that, or maybe like a razor, right? This little bag in here. Originally, I was concerned about this little compartment because I don't like to use my phone. You can see I don't have a smartwatch on me. I would like to stay with my phone as far away as possible. However, because business, like occasionally you need to put the phone into your sling bag as well. So I just put it in wherever I want to put it, right? The problem is, what if somebody finish their drink of milk, like my kids or myself finish a bottle of water and finish a bunch of snacks, and there is just no trash bag, and you definitely don't want to throw trash anywhere you want in the national parks, right? What do you do in that scenario? Let's say, for example, right, something like this big, right? I just my kids finished 2 cartons of milk, right? It's a big box. What I did actually during my camping trip, literally, is I just wrapped the bag, right, like this. I just wrap it up and then just fold it into a little roll. And I'm just putting this row of trash into this department, like inside. And then just close it up. Because this compartment is fully water sealed, even if something leaks, it won't gonna damage your stuff inside the bag, which is definitely a plus for me. Once you finish your like 2 hours, 3 hours of hiking, you can just clean up this little compartment, waterproof the compartment, and then just throw the trash in the trash can, right? This is a great hacking, I would say. Like, this is definitely not designed for this purpose, but this is great hacking to use this compartment as your trash bag. Another way is if I definitely need to carry a little bit more clothes for, like, for example, my wife or my kids, or somebody else, right? I usually just wrap it up, the clothes like this, right? And find a hook on the coat or jacket, and then just hook it up onto this clipping here, right? It's a little bit dangling, but definitely if you want, you can carry a lot more than you can imagine with this, I call it sling, like hack sling or peak design secret sling that you can easily just like customize yourself. So this is it from this video. I have other items that I want to like share with the audience about, like, for example, Arc'teryx products that I personally own right now. A lot of these are super comparable. The reason that I want to have a review about these things is because more of like a sharing of these products is that I'm a pretty minimalist lifestyle. Usually I don't buy high quality, high price clothes at all until I have bought a bunch of Arc'teryx, and then I changed my mentality. I changed my concept about outdoor clothing. These are definitely something, like, if you want to have a good experience and enjoy the nature, these are definitely something you want. And from a personal perspective, highly recommend the wash pouch as your sling bag instead of the wash pouch. It looks stylish. It stands really, really stably, right? And even has a handle on the top, right? You can just carry it, which is even better than the way you carry the tech pouch as a sling bag, right? It's not very intuitive to carry it bag in the tech pouch way, whereas carrying it with a handle on the top is pretty intuitive, right? Whenever you're carrying this thing out. I have 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us, 2 bottles of water with enough snacks, with a little Osmo Pocket camera, and my phone's my wallet, and a little secret trash bag with the thing and with the hand sanitizer on it. Satisfies about like 2 to 3 hours of hiking, no problem. I've been doing this for a while, and this has been working really good. It looks stylish, it's very versatile, it's cheap, and it's useful. Highly recommend to try this trick for yourself if you're interested. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next episode.